Bricktopian. Hello everyone, it's Bricktopian here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be doing an overview and sort of a review of the LEGO Mini Disney Haunted Mansion set. This set contains one minifigure, which is here, which is a butler. He is supposed to have a piece of fabric around the legs, but I didn't include it because I think it looks better without it. And the set itself is not minifigure scale though, it is micro scale. When this set was available, it was $34.99, which makes it one of the cheaper micro Disney sets, although it's still quite a bit of money. This set is now retired, but it only retired pretty recently. It is a 12 plus set with 680 pieces. The set number is 40521, and at the time it was available it would have earned you 280 VIP points. As you can see looking at this, I have made it different to the original set. I have added a custom base, which is using a 16 by 16 plate, and then as well as that, I have also included lots of green plate on top. And then, as well as that, I have added little trees and plant foliage details, such as this tree here, which is actually used in the Tranquil Gardens set, using a drill cone element in dark green. I've added a few different leaves here in sand green, as well as vines going up the side, some Harry Potter wands as like broken branches and things. And then around here I've got a tree that uses green and brown of these stem elements to represent the little fern element trees. At the back here you've got a regular one that's using all the green. And then here I've actually included a Harry Potter Dementor Nanothig, which is from the Hogwarts Castle set, and I got this off Brickowl. So I thought this went well with the vibe of this build, even though of course it's from a different franchise. I just thought it looked good as a cloaked figure. So yeah, I really like this. I don't think it's as good as the Micro Disney Castle, but I think this is a nice build. I also think I prefer the Ariel's Castle one. And I also like the new Sleeping Beauty Castle as well better. I think this is probably my least favourite, basically, out of the Micro Disney sets. But I think it has a lot going for it still. I'm not a huge fan of how thick the entrance is, but I don't know how else they could have done it other than using candlesticks like they have. I really love the sand green colour scheme though. I love sand green stuff in LEGO. And I like how there's an entrance here at the side. And then also you can pretend you can go through the front as well. On the original build, it's actually off-center on the display base, whereas I've centered this as best as I can, so I think it looks pretty good. Like this. And on the roof, I've actually added some extra detail because I've added a red spider up there and an extra dark brown leaf just to make it even spookier. At the back, I've also changed it because on the original set, it's completely open back, but on mine, I've actually added this element using this panel piece, and then I've added 1x2 cheese slopes on top and added this one stud lower so you can get your finger in there to remove it. But it has got interior detail and it shows these nanothigs which are not printed, and it shows basically like a little area you can sit and a little table and everything inside. I don't know that much about the source material, to be honest with you. I haven't actually watched the Haunted Mansion movie, but I think this is still a great set, just as a general haunted house. And I liked the construction. The build was fun. You make loads of these little windows using snot bricks and sideways building, although they are a little bit fiddly at times. I would say that there's not too much to say on this set, really. What you see is kind of what you get, and if you like micro builds, you will probably enjoy this. At first, I didn't think I liked micro builds, but after doing the Disney Castle and Micro Ninjago City, I actually realised I'm really into them more than I thought. And I've actually been trying to make little custom roads and things to go with these. But yeah, I've added water along the front as well, using the trans light blue tiles, because I actually love those pieces and I'll find any excuse to use them. So I've actually been using them on this, and also had this line up with the mini Disney Castle one, where it has the bridge on the front of the mini Disney Castle actually going over the water. And basically, you will see I've added these two extra tiles here. That's because I've added it so that you can connect these with the other plate that's got the Disney Castle on. And I'm also working on some other ones that I want to do, like the Sleeping Beauty Castle I want to attach as well. So basically, I'm going to make a line of these, of the different ones they do, and have it as a part of a layout. And then have a different part of the layout that's perhaps got the Ninjago micro stuff, because they've actually revealed the markets and gardens ones now, and I think they're available. But yeah, there's not a lot else I can say on this really. I just think it's a good design, and I think it's fun, and the size is pretty good, I think, for what it is. I think it's a bit overpriced, but it's still, like I say, it's one of the cheaper ones of the micro Disney sets, and at least it came with a minifigure. I kind of would have preferred it if it came with a ghost than just a butler, but it's still a cool figure. I really like the teal torso. I think that's nice. You don't get an alternative face though. But yeah, I'm not keeping the figure with it, obviously, because like I said, I'm putting this in a micro layout. And if you want to put this back, you just put that on like that. See? And then that way it looks good from the back as well, because I'm not a huge fan of open back sets in general, but especially if I'm going to put it in a layout. But yeah, I kind of hope you like what I've done with the custom base and everything. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I like this bit on the top as well. I think this is nice. But yeah, there's not really a lot I need to say about it. I liked how many sand green pieces you get in this. I imagine if you get this at a really good price, it would be great just for the sand green parts, but it's not always easy to get this at a good price, especially now it's retired. But yeah, anyway, that's just my thoughts on this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more videos, and see you again in the next one. Goodbye.